Welcome to Ital Mukase one more time. My name is John Beloved. You can call me Chrissy back home, of course. And I'm here today to show you my mushrooms. Different varieties of mushrooms. I believe I can show you at least 7, maybe more, 10, I don't know. We'll find out how many different types of mushrooms that I use for different recipes. Today we're not cooking anything. I'm just showing you different types of mushrooms, and at the end of the day, I'm going to show you a website where you can get some of these mushrooms. We have all different types of mushrooms, exotic mushrooms, some of which many of us haven't even heard about yet. You're about to hear about them on Ital Mukase. One more time, my name is Chrissy Baku. I'll be right back after I finish this piece. Stay put, all right? Don't go. We're back. Ital Mukase. Keep watching. Welcome to, thank you very much. All right, so let's start with the commonest ones. Where I live, the commonest mushrooms. When you walk in the store and you're looking for mushrooms, the commonest ones you are most likely to find. And pardon me, this has been in the fridge for a while, so it's not looking optimum, but I'm going to show it to you all the same. These are the portobello mushrooms, right? It says fresh white mushrooms. And as I said, they're not looking optimum right now. They've been in the fridge for a while. I'm actually going to use them today. But first, type. What's that? And we're going to be telling you more about each type of mushroom as we go along, right? So we got this one. Let's put it on the side. Next up, I'm going to show you my baby oyster mushrooms. Okay? Baby oyster mushrooms. I use this mostly for stir fries, for things like that. When I want to make like veggies and I want mushrooms in there, instead of chopping up mushrooms, slicing them and stuff like that, sometimes I just go for the baby stir fry. The baby oysters, and I don't even bother to cut them up at all. Just wash them, season them if you must, throw them in there. Excuse me. And that's it. Second one, baby oyster mushrooms. All right. Okay. Number 3, I'm going to show you the king oyster mushrooms. The king oyster mushroom. The king oyster is my favorite for soups. Favorite for soups. The king oyster mushroom tastes very close to the Ghana mushrooms. You know the Ghana type mushrooms that we have? The natural mushrooms that we harvest from the Esiena, Okosieni, Grainy Sieni, Kijana, and things that way with the go mushroom, remove them. This tastes really close to that. I have tried a whole range of mushrooms, and this one right here is the one that tastes closest to the Ghana mushrooms for me. And that's why it's my favorite for soup. Because when I want to replicate any Ghana soup, down to the detail, down to the core, this does the trick. Not wait when it's your turn, I'll call it here. Right? And then this, that's the king oyster. I love the king oyster very much. All right? So that's our third one. You want to say hello quickly? Come say hello quickly, and then we'll continue. Hi. Hi, everybody. This is Hailey, Princess Hailey. Say hi to this camera also.
Hi.
All right. Thank you. See you. Mwah, Adra. Okay. So we have that. The next one we have is some type of shiitake mushroom, right? But it's the baby ones. So the thing is, see, I have the baby mushrooms and then their mothers, all right? Or their fathers, I don't know. But yeah, you see, come 1, come 2, see? Right? The baby shiitake mushrooms. These are dried baby shiitake mushrooms. They're shiitake mushrooms, but they are not big, and I'll show you the bigger ones in a second. Okay. All right. All right. So that's the next one, and then I'll put it on the side. Next up, shiitake mushrooms. Okay. We saw the baby. What do you call them? The baby oyster, and then we saw the king oyster. Now we saw the baby shiitake. Welcome. The king shiitake, if you will, right? These are the big shiitakes. And that's another favorite of mine for soups, right? These are sturdy. Stop messing with the camera, Hallie. What are you doing? These are meaty. They are very meaty. They are the good texture and everything, right? If you put it in soup, you make a bankwang, or you make whatever soup you want with it, right? You get your prekese, and you use this for kontomire soup, spinach soup. I made, and I'm going to share that recipe on one of these episodes. It's the beet leaf soup. Beet leaf soup. It's like kontomire soup, right? It's like spinach soup, but we use beet leaves. And I'll share that recipe absolutely with you. So always keep on this track, keep on this channel, because we bring you nothing but Ital recipes. So yes, this is the king shiitake mushrooms, solid shiitake mushrooms. I love this one also for my soups. All right, now let's go to some more. And this is my stash bag. So I'm going to show you some. I may have finished some of them, but I'll show you what I have left, right? And we are going into some more exotic, if you want, type of mushrooms now. So stay with me. Okay. We have this one, and thankfully there's one last piece in it. So I can show you that as well. It's the black fungus. I may have a couple more bags in there, actually. Oh, yeah, I have more bags in there. Black fungus. This is actually not that exotic. Last time I was in Ghana, it was quite common. I saw it a fair bit. In all the vegan restaurants that I ate in, they had the black fungus. So that's another choice of mine for soup. I also like this a lot for when I'm trying to replicate the Ghana soups, right? This kind of gives you that earthy flavor that we used to get from things like back in the day when we used to eat dedes, of course, where we used to eat, get this kind of vibe with the adrenaline and all of that. This will give you that. If you get some prekese, you get some good seasoning, and then you throw this in, you're not missing anything, believe me, okay? Don't need to eat no adrenaline at all. You're getting what you get from this one here, the black fungus. It's solid, all right? Okay, next one. Let's go for the next one. And I lost count how many we've shown so far, so please bear with me. We'll just move it along. Well, this is another type of the baby shiitake, right? The same, it's actually the same thing, I think, as the one I showed you earlier. But that's what the bag looks like, the baby shiitake. And next, this right here, I use more for when I'm trying to, and I bought a whole big bag of this. This is what's left of it. It's the black fungus. See, the same black fungus that I showed you was the grandfather or the father or the mother black fungus. Now, here we have baby black fungus, if you will. So the same black fungus, all right, but it's been broken down. I don't know if that's how it grows or if it's been intentionally broken down, right? But see right here, that's baby black fungus. So this, if you're making stir fries, if you're making little, soups, stuff like that, where you want this in it, not to be chewy. If I want to chew, like I'm making fufu or something like that, I want to chew, on something, then I'll use the king one. if I'm making like say maybe some type of noodles and I'm, I'll throw these in the baby black fungus, I call it, but it's basically black fungus in a different format. Imagine eating this much black fungus, bro. I did this all by myself. It's taking me a while, but yes, I bought the whole big bag, and this is all that's left. That's all that's left. Anyhow, wrap it up and put it back. Okay, so we put this also on the side. Next up, let me show you. Now is when we're actually going into the more exotic types. All right, so let me put this back here, and then we'll put them back in there after we show them. Okay, okay, this is not mushrooms, this is seaweed. So this is just by the by, this is the seaweed. So we'll put that on the side. Okay, but let me show you this one here called dried straw mushrooms. It's called straw mushrooms. Straw mushrooms. And all these, if you live in a place where you have like an HE, not HEB, what's that store called again? H-Mart, or a few other stores, you can find these. Where I live, there's a store, there's a mall called Asia Times Square, and they have like good variety of it. But that's not where I got this from, by the way. This I ordered online, and it's called the dried straw mushroom, right? So that's one of the good varieties you can also have. Okay, and then I'm still recording here. So we're staying with camera 1 alone, or camera 2, depending on how you look at it. Okay, and this right here, what's it called again? This is called yellow foot. This I bought from the website. I'm going to share the website with you at the end of the show. Stay with me. If you stay with me, I'll share with you a website where you can get a serious variety of mushrooms, some of which you never heard about. But this is called the yellow foot mushrooms. Yellow foot mushrooms. And this is how it looks like. It's flaky. It's see that? Very flavorful, very rare, very expensive. Yellow foot. All right, so we put the yellow foot on the side. Now, next stop, permit me to show you this one is called the Matsutake. It's called the Matsutake mushroom. It came from the same vendor on that online website I'm going to show. It's called the Matsutake, right? Matsutake. And this is what it looks like. I've eaten most of it. Let me show you what the Matsutake looks like. This is what it looks like. Right? Matsutake mushrooms. And like these are sliced, of course, and dried. You know? Very flavorful. And as you can tell from the branding, it is coming from that same vendor, right? I'll share the website with you. Stick with me. Okay. Next stop. let's take a look at this one called the honey mushroom. Honey mushroom. Honey mushroom. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Honey mushroom. Right? Very flavorful. Very delicate. Not cheap. Let me not say it's expensive because I want you to go to that website to go check it out. I have nothing to do with it. I don't even know the people over there. I don't know who owns the website. I just found some great mushrooms there, so hey, I'm sharing, right? Okay, so that's the honey mushroom. Next up, okay, now it's getting interesting. This one is called Echinoderma resinosum. Guys, I'm sure there's a simpler name for it, but I don't have that name. Yep, Echinoderma resinosum. Echinoderma resinosum. I believe there could be a simpler name for it, I don't know, but that's what it's called. Echinoderma resinosum, right? I got this from the same website, but from a different vendor. So that's what it is with this website. They have different vendors selling different types of mushrooms. So you go there, you see what type of mushroom you fancy, and then you order it, and then the vendor sends it to you. But yes, this is the Echinoderma resinosum. This is what it looks like, you know. So of course, when you cook it, it fills up, it bloats a little bit more, you know. These are all dried and dehydrated. So Echinoderma resinosum. That's this one right here. Let's put that back. Next up. Okay, C nanako tata bogo koputo nebi. Okay, all right. So this right here is called lobster mushrooms. Lobster mushroom. And really and truly, if you look at it, when you cook it, right, the color and all that, it's gonna remind certain people that I've met telling me that it reminds them of lobster. This is what it looks like, lobster mushrooms. And these are also cut and dried. You know, they are also flaky like that, right? Very, very, very delicious. Very, very, very flavorful. Lobster mushroom, right? So that is the next one that we have. Let me see. Taste of the earth, okay. Cover mushrooms in temperature, and add to recipe. Okay. Lobster mushrooms, they call this one. Very delicious mushrooms. Right? Lobster mushrooms. Okay. And the last one for today. Drum roll. The last one for today is going to be what they call the chicken of the woods. Chicken of the woods, right? This is supposed to kind of taste like chicken. It's one of my favorites also for soups because it's very meaty, bulky, solid, right? Yeah, so this is just like one piece of the mushroom. They get one piece and then they cut it in several parts and dry it. And look, even for this, I can like snap it in two. It's very meaty. See how big that is? And then when you put it in the soup, it absorbs the flavor and then it bloats and becomes something that you can chew on on your fufu or on your banku or on your TZ or motu or whatever it is you're eating with soup. If you don't want that and you want to chop it up in your veggie sauce, you're very welcome to do so. I'm just saying I prefer these type of mushrooms in my soup recipes, my Ghana style soup recipes, my African soup recipes, because they have texture, right? So they easily replicate the meat that you're leaving out of the recipe, the way we used to have it back in the day. But that's the chicken of the woods, right? And that's our last mushroom for today. So that's it. Next time, what I'll be doing is I'll be using these mushrooms. Follow me, because I'll be using these mushrooms in different recipes and I'll be sharing them. You'll be seeing how we use it for our fufu soups, different types of soups. And some of the soups, I know in Ghana, we know our benkwai, we know the peanut butter soup, we know the light soup. Listen, we have developed other types of soups which have the same foundations, the same, the same foundations basically, but we're experimenting with something different, right? Because listen, when back in the day, our mothers used to make their soup with what they used to make it with, because those were the vegetables that were available to them, right? Now, we're living in a part of the world where we have access to other vegetables which we've experimented with within the context of the same foundations of culinary discipline that we learned from back home in Africa, right? But we're experimenting with new vegetables, new ideas, and all of that. So we're not just giving you a benkwai and light soup and peanut butter soup and whatnot. We're giving you different types of soup, and if you follow us, it will be worth your while, I promise you. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. My name is Kwesi Esuanbak. You can call me Jah Beloved anytime. And this has been Ital Mukase Kitchen Series Episode 3. God willing, next episode, we'll go back to the stove and chef it up very nicely for you, Dano. One love. I'll see you in the next one. And now the website. It's forage.com. Forage. forage.com. Go there, you see a whole array of mushrooms. Read about them and choose the one that you like. Thank me later. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. One love. Ital Mukase. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and share your Ital recipes with us. Once again, thank you for watching.